Hello, hello everybody! We are back with more God of War Ragnarok. So we are in this mine, deep in the mine, looking for Tyr, the God of War, the other God of War besides Kratos. In the last part, we made our way into the mine and started to get through it. We heard some pretty cool Norse mythological stories, and I got stuck on a puzzle, but I was able to figure it out, thankfully.
Because of said mythological stories.
But you know what? It was well worth it because those stories are so cool and they're so worth hearing. Like they really, oh my gosh, his axe just went right through Atreus' head.
What?
Upon its return. Yeah, it just like went through Atreus. Oh my goodness, but
I
no.
want to see like an animation of Atreus actually getting stabbed by either the blades of the axe.
Kratos would be like, no, what have I done? Right, what have I done? Yeah, that would be bad. But no, those stories are very much worth hearing.
He kind of, I feel like I could picture it being kind of like that one movie you're always talking about, the Walk Hard, I think it's called.
Walk Hard, yep.
Yeah, how he chops his brother in half with them.
Yes, he does. That is the...
I'm chopped in half pretty bad.
He's chopped in half pretty bad. He's not going to make it out of this one.
Yeah.
If you guys haven't seen Walk Hard, please see it.
Out there.
Apologies for the background noise. We have a cat that decided to venture out onto the front porch.
How? When?
And she is now just trying to get back in.
It's like 93 degrees out there.
Well, she wasn't out there very long.
Oh, okay.
She's not gonna stay out there. We're not gonna let her stay out there very long for one. But
okay.
She also is not gonna...
She must have come in when you brought that other chair in for me earlier.
So what were we talking about? Walk Hard, yes.
Yeah.
You have to see that movie if you haven't. That movie is so good.
Yeah.
It is a parody movie of music biopics. And I hope nobody ever makes another parody movie of music biopics because that one was just too perfect. It's very explicit, not at all for kids. I won't even let my teenager watch it. Not yet, he's not old enough. But,
Yeah.
oh my gosh.
Is that looks like the...
Just let them fall.
Kratos is too casual about corpses.
Yeah, he doesn't care.
Out of his hand.
Can we go through here? Relic acquired. Relics provide a special ability. Yeah, we knew that.
That looks like the one wand from Doctor Strange.
Let's see what... Oh, we have the Realm Shift Relic, which is cool because it slows down time, but I want... Let's see if we have it. I bet... Yeah, Huldra Project. Here we go. For one, I'm going to upgrade it. Oh, yeah.
Into a Bifrost.
Yes!
What's weird about, like, Bifrost in this game and in, like, the Thor movies, that's not what the Bifrost is. It's not a material or a weapon or a teleporter.
Yeah.
It's just a bridge. Just a rainbow bridge that leads from Asgard to Earth.
But in this, it's a useful tool.
Yeah.
Brock and Sindri carefully measured and constructed a harness to weaponize the smartest man alive. And Mimir hates it. Oh, it's so fun.
He hates it so much.
It's so fun. Can we go through here? I guess not. But we have some enemies to fight. Hello, Kitty.
Yelling at everybody.
She doesn't like all the violence on screen. It unsettles her.
Right.
Who else is in here? Oh boy. Let's go into rage mode. Punch these guys to heal ourselves. Yeah. Rage heals Kratos. He is fueled by rage.
I feel a breeze. We might be able to get out of here this way.
Yeah, that's the way I was trying to go through. Are we still in rage mode? Guess we were. Yeah, that's the way I was trying to go through, but the game wanted me to fight some people first. I mean, I guess they're not people. Fight some creatures. But it took a second to load the creature, so I was just stuck like, can I go through here or not? It was very strange.
No, I heard it was very strange.
Very strange. I was trying to go through this little crevice, but the game wanted me to fight first, but it didn't load the creatures it wanted me to fight, so I was just kind of stuck.
Another empty
Nice.
vault.
Right now, baby.
Little brother,
All right now.
perhaps it's
Not
time
No,
we...
now.
don't even say it.
Whoa.
We're gonna find him.
Okay.
Look, another door on the other side
One
of the
thing
cavern. Let's go.
you'll learn if you have cats, they don't take no for an answer.
At least our cats don't.
Yeah, our cats sure don't.
Especially if you have food.
Oh yeah, no, they're awful with that.
Our cat Luna is a big fan of food.
Oh yeah, no, she was a bad influence on her other cat with that.
Especially food she's not supposed to have.
She loves human food.
Big
and
fan.
Trash.
Hey look, we have more of these puzzles.
Oh, goody.
Fun.
Yeah.
There we go.
That worked.
All right.
Above where we got off the boat by Sindri. This mine is one enormous spiral.
Oh, okay, so we're above Sindri. Oh, that's cool.
That's cool, yeah.
It just takes us up, up, and up. Now there is a lot to explore and collect over here, so I'm going to take a little time trying to find as much of it as I can.
Yeah.
Should be clear now. Ready when you are.
Okay, before I go down that rope, I'm going to go back this way and see if there's anything else I can find. Some loot. This mine is one of my favorite sections in this game. There's just so much to explore and find.
I think I can hear something in there.
What do we have here?
Not just any statue. That stony visage hung over the entrance.
Durin's stone statue. Durin the Generous built the world mill over the course of decades. Okay, I remember this. Warning, this is a very sad story. But we're going to go through it anyway because we need context for just how malevolent the Aesir are. This is so sad. He foresaw a future in which Svartalfheim was as lush and verdant as the most overgrown fields in Vanaheim, and the world mill was the first step toward that future. He'd sell fertile, high-quality soil to the other dwarves and pour all the proceeds into keeping the world mill running. When Odin heard of this miraculous machine, and the independence it might one day grant Svartalfheim, he offered Durin gold beyond measure to destroy it. Durin refused. Odin wanted to bring the whole structure down, of course, but I being Mimir, convinced him to steady his hand. Instead, Asgard simply made their own world mill. We sold our own soil to the dwarves at prices Durin couldn't possibly match. He couldn't afford the upkeep on his miraculous machine, and so it fell into disrepair. Once Durin's world mill broke, Odin destroyed Asgard's as well. Durin took his own life shortly thereafter. And that is the story of how Svartalfheim almost gained independence. My god, that is so sad. He loved his home world. He had dreams, like his home realm. He had dreams of it being prosperous, and he worked very hard. He toiled and labored to make it so, just so somebody more powerful could come along and just screw him over. Oh, it's just so sad.
World mill, built by Durin the Generous.
Oh, man. His name was literally Durin the Generous. Like, come on. Odin is so evil in this game.
Mm-hmm.
He's so selfish and greedy.
Kind of a unique take on Odin, actually, I'd say, because, well, to be fair, you got the mythology take on Odin, which is, like, what I believe is the accurate take on Odin.
Yeah.
They're the ones that
Another
know the idea, but in any case, then you got, like, mostly Marvel comics, Odin being, like, this really kind god, you know, and then, like, You have this game which is super evil.
Right, it's like sometimes he's really good and sometimes he's really not.
Like, he's peace-loving in the comics and movies, which... That just cracks me up. Because, like, I think the gods, the Vikings, worship peace-loving.
I do not. Now here we go. Hold your project! Yeah! Oh, I love it so much. Yes. Oh, it's so great.
I can just imagine Mimir's screams of pain.
Oh, jeez. We might not make it out of this one, Kratos.
To be fair, Kratos is literally on fire doing his best. I think he just accidentally stabbed himself with his blades on switch.
Oh my gosh, we just barely made that. Woo!
Yeah.
We barely made it through that.
Yeah.
Those Draugr holes are so fun. Now we got plenty of loot.
Skeptic.
Skepslag and Whispering Slag and Sovereign Coals. Are those like coals that have consciousness? What are those? So we were talking about Odin before, his different depictions and different stories and mythologies.
Like
He's quite evil in this.
Well, that's the cool thing about the Norse gods. They're not perfect, but they're not completely evil either.
Right.
They are like, I like that they're not perfect, you know what I mean? And that's depicted very well in this game with Thor. Like, Thor feels like just genuinely, he feels like a mortal dad going through a tough time.
Not to cut you off, but Atreus is being quite mouthy right now.
You do not agree with me, but you will not speak to me
Oh,
this way.
yeah.
Ooh.
Are
To
we
be fair,
clear?
like, Atreus gets pretty mouthy with Kratos in the first game.
Yeah, but part of the point of this game is that their relationship has like matured a little bit, and Kratos is not going to put up with that. He's like a dad-like figure to him.
Yeah, he is Kratos' dad. Or,
He's more, well, I know, but I'm saying he's more of a dad-like figure in this than in the
Yeah.
first game.
I mean, yeah, Kratos, for the most part, like, throughout that first game, called Atreus boy.
Yeah, he grew up a lot,
that
but
game.
he is not going to tolerate just blatant disrespect just because Atreus is getting frustrated that they haven't found Tyr. Part of being more of a dad-like figure is not letting Atreus
Is
speak
teach
to him
Atreus, hey,
that way.
just because you're stressed out doesn't mean you can treat the people around you poorly.
That's right.
Yeah.
And
I
ultimately, they will grow together as father and son.
think, you know, I would dare say Kratos is a lot better of a dad to Atreus than he was to his other kids back in Greece.
Yeah, I'd say
His
so.
daughter in Greece.
Quite a bit.
I mean, he's like technically you notice how his skin is pale? That's his daughter's ashes. So
Yeah,
Not
I'd say
so
he's
great.
a better father now. Of course, he didn't mean to do that.
well, yeah. Well, could you imagine that in court? Just like, I didn't mean.
It was an accident.
to
I was-
murder my daughter.
Yeah, I was tricked by a god. It was an accident. They would be like, well, this guy's schizophrenic.
Right. Yeah. So originally there was gonna be in, I think, the after credits of God of War 1, or it might not have been God of War 1, it might have been a spin-off of it, where basically like they find some kind of ruin of the stuff that goes down in God of War 1 in the modern day of 2002.
So you're talking not about God of War 2018. You're talking about the actual first God of War game.
Yeah.
They were gonna do something where they found the ruins. You said?
It might have been a dead god, or it was something like that.
Okay, I could proceed, but I still feel like there's something I missed. And I know I'm a big old hypocrite talking about how I'm not gonna look for every little detail of every little thing. But
And
let
then
me
you
just...
look for every little detail of every little thing.
Well, I'm mostly talking about the Odin ravens and the Nornir chests that I'm not
Yeah.
gonna spend a bunch of time on. See, there's something down here.
I don't blame you. Yeah, kick whatever that was. Kratos. Hope it was a rope.
Okay, so all that does is bring us back down to where we were. Okay. I sure hope it lets me back up. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we can proceed.
Yeah. Did you know that Kratos is let's try that again.
Jump!
I couldn't speak. Did you know that Kratos is an
One more
actual
door.
god in Greek
That one has to
mythology?
be it.
He's
We will
Kratos,
see.
but still.
Seems like we'll have to get
Huh.
to it
Yeah,
first.
he's the god of strength.
Alright, another one of these puzzles. Here we go.
Yeah. Pretty neat.
That he's an actual Greek god?
Yeah, all the lore.
Worth a try.
You know?
Climb across.
Jump!
Look for another way.
Run along now, boy. Fun fact, and I may have already said this, and most people probably already know it. The reason Kratos called Atreus boy
Another mental
for like the entire
exercise.
game was because they did not have a name for Atreus until close to the end of
Any
development.
desire to prove themselves.
Kind of interesting. So he just called him boy.
Destruction.
But if the wake of destruction is a bunch of bad guys, why does that matter? You're strong, and you did the right thing.
War does not measure the strength of a man. I hope one day you understand.
Okay, it looks like this machine is dropping ore.
Son, war does not measure the strength of a man. I hope one day you understand.
Frozen.
So don't go to war with gods.
I didn't plan on it.
I hope not.
Oh, I remember this puzzle. It's awful.
It's not too bad. You just gotta get the hang of it to remember exactly what it is you're supposed to do. I think I was supposed to freeze it a little closer. There we go. We did it. I just wasn't close enough. Jump!
Almost there.
And now, destroy the ore, boy.
Hey, we did it. I'll meet you.
Yeah, we did. Alright. And as a reward, we can destroy some crates.
This could be it.
Alright, let's see what's through door number 3.
Damn it.
Did you hear that, brother?
Watch your language, sir.
Ears open. Eyes up.
Earlier he said the shit word, now he's saying the damn word. Come on, Atreus, that potty mouth.
He came from over here.
16 though.
There's a
Get it
passage
together,
leading out.
man. But he keeps losing control. And that's the problem. He's never gonna find Tyr if he keeps cursing.
I don't know if that was his. I don't know if that was Kratos' point. It was that he was swearing. I think his point was how panic, like, because you know Atreus doesn't say that calmly while trying to fix the train. No, he says that like panicking. That's the part of it. I don't
But
know
he
how to
doesn't
describe it.
want it to be his last word.
Fine.
Yeah.
Get it.
Brothers.
It's a bad word.
Wait. Is that light up ahead there?
You don't want a bad
Hey,
word
you-
for your
you-
last
yeah.
word.
Well, that's the thing. He was panicking and saying it.
That door's
Yeah.
barred. They must be trying to keep something in.
You know, if he had said it
Don't
like
look at a door
once
like
and
that
then
to
was
secure the
fixing
state
the
of
thing or
bedclothes.
trying to, you know, stay
I see
calm,
what
Yeah.
we must do.
then that would have been okay by Kratos. Because you think Kratos is going to care if his kid swears?
I do.
Atreus.
Really, like,
your arrows.
he turned his last
Ready
kid
when
into
you
a
are.
bath bomb. I don't think he
Into a... What? Into a bath bomb? Come on! Oh my gosh. Hey, as long as that bath bomb kid didn't swear. And besides, Kratos looks great. He looks like a
very
warlord.
pale.
He looks like a warlord Joker.
Yes, he does.
A bath bomb. You're kidding me.
Yes.
Here we go.
To be fair, I'm not the one who came up with that.
Oh, here we don't go first. We gotta fight.
Imagine hearing all this ruckus outside of your pen. Yep, that's the right word. Pen.
Now these guys,
Yourself.
yeah, these guys inflict Bifrost, so I've got to be extra careful.
I mean, they probably think this
Oh.
is a battle with Mimir. Who does?
Yeah, you're probably right. And go!
Right side! Father!
Einherjar, left flank.
Alright, time to go rage mode! Here we go. Start punching them. I know there's more of you. Rage! Yeah! Kratos does not play around when he's in rage mode. Oh my goodness.
Want us in there.
No, they do not.
Back to it then.
Let me explode my spikes first. Alright. Now that there's no more Odin warriors with Bifrost to stop us, let's see if we have finally found Tyr. Yeah! There you go.
Tyr!
What trickery is this, Odin? What game do you play with me now?
We're not with Odin. We're the good guys.
This is the God of War.
Those blades. I know you. God Killer. Have you come for me now?
Only to free you.
Stay away. Rather, let me try.
Mimir, that is a horrible idea.
Yeah.
Dear, dear. Look, you know me, don't you?
You killed Mimir!
No, 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 no.
Yeah, we brought him right back.
You stay away from me, you monsters!
Stop! We need him!
Wait!
He just smashes through the fence. He's like Kratos himself. You can tell they're both gods of war.
Just gods in general.
Right, he just smashes through the fence. That was awesome. Oh, here we go. Time to fight some more soldiers. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. I am pretty low health, so we might have to start one of these fights from the beginning. Or maybe not, because we're going to get a bunch of health. Cool. So, I'm not even going to waste time looking for loot, because we are just going to chase after them.
I hear them.
Grow! Mimir hates it so much, and that's part of why I love it.
Right side, brother.
Got some more health, alright. Good deal. Now let's smash through this wall, hell yeah.
This way! Cut him off!
I'm about to get knocked around a bunch, aren't I?
That was not the best use of that special move, but oh well. I shouldn't have used that move for just the one guy.
Watch out!
Yeah! Just slice him clean in half. These fights are so much cooler whenever you have the spear to do them this early in the game. It's just so fun to switch back and forth between the three weapons, and I know I'm not saying anything that people don't already know.
the last of them. Let's find your son.
And Tyr. Let's find Tyr as well. But which direction did they go in? I can't tell because of my firestorm around me. All around me. They must have went this way. Full health, so don't need any more of that. What is... Oh, okay. I was gonna say, what is that? I know exactly what that is, but I can't get to it yet. I'll have to come back later.
It's gonna be okay.
It's gonna be okay, Tyr. Don't you worry. He's not doing so well.
Just leave me alone.
Tyr, listen.
It's like being in prison for so long has kind of messed with his head. I know it sounds crazy.
Away from Odin.
Show mercy.
This is my father. We help people.
I don't belong out here, please. It's worse when he's angry.
Oh,
Kratos is not happy.
Are you not
no, everything they went through
Master us
to get to him.
Imagine being a Spartan and seeing this guy is the god of war.
Yeah.
Look at him.
Nah. See, Kratos kind of sees Tyr's actions as pathetic.
Right.
Especially for a god of war and a
Of course.
soldier.
Me?
Yeah.
I know what you stood for. You helped the giants.
You can see every little hair in Kratos' beard.
We?
Yes. And,
Where are you leaving?
I can't think of
Are you coming
his
with
Tyr.
us?
And Tyr's hair and beard as well.
Yeah.
You know who Tyr kind of actually looks like a small bit? Not Loki. What's his name? What's his name from Encanto? Bruno.
Bruno, yeah. Oh, but look how tall he is!
He is a tall man.
He is so much bigger
So,
than
like,
Kratos.
Was he just running on his knees or what?
I guess so. Because this is the first we're seeing of him this tall.
Thought you needed a weapon.
Walking stick?
A walking stick.
Walking stick.
Kind thought, but no. Thank you, no.
He's peaceful.
Yes.
He doesn't even know what weapons are. He's so peaceful.
Totally.
I've never even seen a weapon.
I ran because I don't always know what's real. Sometimes there's
Yeah, he's not doing too
There's no
well.
shame in that, brother. We live in strange times.
Yeah, I'd say so.
everyone hears him talk.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's real.
We must return home.
That is a real, alive head. Kratos is not parading around Mimir's deceased head on his belt. For one, that would stink.
Yeah. Though I don't think
Can you feel
Kratos cares
that?
too much about that.
Wind. Blowing from over here. Maybe there's an exit nearby.
Are there names by which I should call you?
I'm Atreus. You already know Mimir. And that's my father, Kratos.
How does the son of a Spartan come to speak for the young?
My mother was the last giant in Midgard. Laufey?
Quit talking and blow stuff up, Atreus.
She tried to help people too. She's in the light of Alpha now.
You have my sympathies.
What's up here? More loot. This cave could not have been more well designed. Just, man. It just looks so good. Oh, jeez. Apparently it's gonna blow up or something.
You're not sitting down.
Earthquakes in the cave. Cave quakes.
Please.
It's almost like it's a mining cave. Well, thank you, sir.
Why risk Odin's wrath to free me?
Well, Ragnarok is coming. I hope you knew that. We thought you'd want to help.
You freed me only to start a war?
No!
I mean, Atreus is pretty hell-bent on starting a war.
So, dear.
It's like all he can talk
See you in the
about.
flesh again.
Yeah.
Mimir, what's become of you?
Following in your footsteps. Betrayal, indefinite imprisonment, execrable torture at the hands of the All-Father.
You didn't deserve such treatment.
Did you? I will say my view was a touch better than yours.
I don't know about that,
Found him at the
Mimir.
top of a mountain with tree roots wrapped
You're
all
stuck
around
next to
him.
Kratos' butt.
The only way to free him was
I
to...
don't think that's very great. At least Tyr's
Highly
free
pleasant
now.
For all parties involved.
Mimir's free in a way. He's just like...
Yeah, but he's so beholden
You
to
okay?
Kratos. Like, he is at the mercy, the complete mercy of Kratos.
I think he
It's
trusts
so long.
Kratos, though.
He
There's an
pisses
outcry
Kratos
just
off
ahead.
enough. I think
The
if
shade
if
of making
Kratos
sure
finds
now
out
is-
that he, like, imprisoned one more
You said
poor, innocent creature, he might just chuck him into the lake.
No.
Kratos was not happy with him.
Kratos had to forgive himself.
And then
Alright, I think he can forgive Mimir.
I promised
Not that he
to
can't
keep
forgive him,
these
but
walls,
man.
realms,
Also,
and
keep
chop
in mind
off
that
my head,
that
and
whole,
give
you know,
it
Mimir
bring it
is a
back.
useful asset.
I was getting
Kratos
to
is
that.
so comfortable with
Wasn't all
using
killed
severed
this, kill
heads
that.
as tools.
Yeah,
I think he can get over the how bad the people were.
you're not wrong. I don't know. He was quite unhappy with Mimir. And I can't say I blame him. This suggests there is something we're supposed to fight here, but nothing has yet shown
I
up.
guess he has always had a strong sense of justice.
Yes.
Sometimes too strong.
Yeah.
He was also very unjust to people. So I don't know.
Maybe he feels guilty for that.
Oh, you know he does. He doesn't want Atreus to end up war hungry like him. Well, that's the thing. You have
Watch out!
Tyr in this, who is like, he jumps back there. He doesn't want to fight at all. Then you have Atreus, who's a little too war hungry, right?
Right.
Or like young Kratos would be a good example, and then old Kratos here is kind of in the middle of both. He acknowledges
He's a lot like his daddy, yeah.
and then
When his dad was young.
Behind you! Poison!
You're not poisoning me today, sir. Okay, I guess you are. Never mind. He said, you want to bet?
Behind you, brother!
Earlier, when we were fighting Odin's warriors without Atreus with us, boy, you kind of don't realize how much you rely on his bow until you don't have access to it. I
hardly use his bow.
I found myself pressing square quite a lot during those fights, and then remembering, oh yeah, Atreus is not with me at the moment. He is chasing after Tyr.
I just usually deal with Atreus, or with Atreus' blades, yep.
Yeah, he has blades now.
With Kratos' blades. They should have given him like a sword or something.
Something.
I've abjured all violence.
But you're the god of war.
I left that behind long ago.
If Odin
The
starts
god of
Ragnarök,
war left war behind. I mean, I can't say I blame him. I know it's supposed to sound silly or whatever, but I completely understand where he's coming from. Like, 100% understand where he's coming from. I'm not a big fan of war myself.
Well, yeah.
Anybody who knows me probably does not find that to be too much of a shock. It's funny that I play the video games that I do, and I love, you know, hyper-violent video games, because, you know, they're not real.
They're lines
But-
of code, yeah.
Yeah, but in my actual life, I'm quite a peace-loving person, and maybe
Yeah.
that seems like a contradiction, but, you know, I don't really care.
Well, that's the thing. I love, like, yeah. It's weird to me when people, like, have sympathy for, even, like, everybody has lines of, or,
Before
let
we go
me
any further,
unjumble my words. for
You'll
a
get
second,
there. I
guys.
believe in you.
It's weird to me that people have
What is it
sympathy
you
for
want from
lines
me?
of code. But even, like, we all have that sympathy for lines of code in
you
video
speak of
games.
Ragnarok.
Well, look, when I play Red Dead Redemption, I'm not going around doing all the most evil stuff
Is
just
it a
because
god
the
of
game
war?
lets you
Right.
do it. That I do
No,
actually
like-
feel bad harming
Is
NPCs
that
in
the
Red
tier
Dead.
we need?
That's a little weird, but, like, obviously you don't go around, like, I would feel bad if I went around kicking
Forgive me.
dogs in Red Dead, you know?
That's
I
what
am
I'm
grateful
saying.
for
But
my
as far as
freedom.
games like this,
Or
But
unaliving,
if you
like,
want me to
abolitionists.
follow you
Is
to
that the right word?
yeah.
Yeah.
or
Tyr's not
worse
going to
yet,
follow
lead
us
you
to
it,
war or lead us to it.
Then kill me
Yeah.
now. My fight is gone. Damage is done.
No one's killing you, brother.
Better that than to live to see Ragnarok.
We do not seek war.
We just want some answers.
I don't know how to help you.
It doesn't matter. The Giants trusted you. That's the Tyr we need. We need you.
All right. All I ask is for a
He's
good
so
night's
tall.
rest
He's quite tall.
and maybe some food.
With his glowing eyes.
I think you killed the guards bringing me dinner.
But yeah, in a video game that is not real,
Perhaps
you
now
know,
you'd like to
I
finish the
will
story?
kill some monsters that are trying to kill
Sons of
me. In
Thor
real
attacked
life,
us.
I believe in
We
peace.
killed them.
Yeah.
Baldur tried to kill Freya.
Oh!
Apologize for anybody that might hear
Remember
that
how we
noise
tried to
on the
create
microphone. It's
Now
quite
the
loud.
Giants are all gone.
Yeah.
Now they called me Loki. Finding the shrines and
Giants are gone.
Sounds like
We
you
got
are
to Jotunheim.
operating a machine now.
they were
It
all-
does
You know,
too.
if you lifted the controller off your lap, it probably wouldn't do that.
It's not on my lap.
Like if
I'm
you
trying to
held
keep it away from the mic. I don't want it to be too loud.
I think we're getting out of here not a moment too soon.
Whoa, what are those?
Reinforcements from Asgard. The Einherjar will want to investigate my disappearance thoroughly.
Uh-oh.
Are they using the sky to travel between realms?
Odin's got tricks up his sleeve we haven't dared to consider.
They're coming down on either Valir too. Will the dwarves be okay?
The time for such concerns has passed. We must leave. Now.
Let's get out of here. They're gonna be gunning for us.
Yeah.
These folks don't look too friendly. We best get out of here.
If I'm going too friendly, we best get out of here.
That's weird that there was only one of them to fight out of all the reinforcements that they sent. It just had us fight the one guy. But oh well. At least we're getting out of here safely. With Tyr. I'm quite sure Kratos did not expect to actually find Tyr.
Yeah. Oh, you know it.
No. Oh,
He
speaking
practically
of which...
says that.
Yeah, he doesn't expect to find him at all. So, of the myths and legends Mimir has unfolded to us, none have so inspired Atreus as the life of Tyr. Once the god of war in these lands, he dedicated himself to peace, a hero not only to mortals of Midgard, but to those of the far-off lands of other pantheons, to which he traveled in the name of diplomacy. Even the Jotnar revere him. It is believed his aid is what made the giants disappear, escaping Odin's wrath at least for a time. Now, the giants' disappearance will come up later in the game. Spoilers for anybody. I'm not going to reveal it right now. For anybody who doesn't know, that will be a thing that comes up later.
Is it?
And I didn't quite realize that Tyr helped them with their escape, I guess we'll call it.
You
Their
didn't realize
disappearance. I did not.
That's alluded at in the first game. Not even alluded at. That's straight up said in the first game.
Oh, yeah, well, that makes sense. It probably went over my head. I am not certain he will prove as useful to us as Atreus hoped, either as a leader or as a source of information, though perhaps with patience he will recover himself. Most importantly, he seeks neither war nor revenge for the suffering visited upon him. In this I am grateful. Alright. Yeah, he's an interesting character.
Yeah, no, that's why you have to, that's why when you're trying to get to, the Jotunheim in the first game, that's why you do what you do. You find it in a, like a tier, in a painting of Tyr doing the same.
About Loki?
I see.
Sorry, that name doesn't sound familiar.
I love how nobody knows about Loki in this game.
We're very private people.
Every time he brings up Loki, everybody's like, I don't really know.
Hey, Tyr! This is the place we used your Unity Stone to reach where you hit the Jotunheim Tower.
Oh, yes. So much trouble I went to trying to protect the giants. Did it work?
I guess. I'm not sure.
Why are you guys way back there? What are you doing? Why are you walking away? Where are you going, sir?
Tyr and Atreus decided they don't like Kratos.
Right, did you change your mind? Do you want to go back to the mine?
And Mimir, right?
So
They're
weird.
gonna live out their days.
Well, Atreus is here, but
miners.
Tyr is way back there.
I,
What the heck? Sir, sir.
Tyr has decided to just live out the rest of his life as a miner.
Come back to me, right?
He's gonna farm the deserts of Alfheim.
He's gonna change his appearance and he's gonna pretend to be a dwarf so he can mine.
I guess.
I want to live in the mine.
I guess they're abandoning. Oh, there we go. He caught up in the end. He's
Good
just
job.
He's just a little brain damage, you know.
I guess so.
Okay. He's just tired. Promised him some food and a room.
Sindri
to
said,
rest
okay.
Of course you did.
Yeah, we did.
Let's see what
This
we
isn't
can
your
do.
house anymore, it's our house.
in.
This is everybody's house now.
To be fair, like if you were, to be fair, if like God came and was like, hey, I need a place to stay. Can I crash here? You would probably let him, right?
Well, yeah, I'm not gonna tell him no.
Right. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So, can we talk about what to do next?
Even like any of the.
There is much to consider. We will speak in the morning.
Oh, okay. In the morning.
I like how they treat Mimir like an actual person. Like you
Right.
have to confer with Mimir and stuff like that.
I know, I like it.
Oh. Oh, he hit him in the head with a hammer.
Yeah, he did.
Why?
Much better. Thank you.
He needed it.
It might have
Sleep
been the
tight,
shoulder, actually.
I'm gonna turn in. Big day tomorrow.
So, Tyr. Sounds like
yeah.
promises were made. Let's see about getting you settled, shall we? If you'll follow me.
Could you imagine if God just knocked on your door and was like, hey, sup, I need a place to crash. Got bunk here for a few days. A little bit.
Don't go to trouble on my account. Too much space would be unsettling. Do you have a broom closet?
Yes, but it's where I keep my brooms.
Not anymore. If a god shows up at your door and wants to sleep in your broom closet, you let him.
All right. Some food.
Especially if it's two gods of war, and one god of war brings another god of war to your doorstep. You let that god sleep in your broom closet.
Yeah.
I'll see what I can find.